Hello guys, welcome back to a video. Today is day 12, season 3, so let's go there. Starting off down here, we've got the Disco Defender and the cattle trailer all parked up. We've got the cat knocking about there. And here we have something you wouldn't have seen in a while. It's the cement mixer that goes on the back of the tractor. Now you may have wondered why it's just plonked in the middle of the yard. The farmer is selling it. So it just kind of sits there. The farmer doesn't tend to use it that much, so he's selling it, and he's got it there to take some pictures, and then someone will come and collect it, hopefully at some point. In the shed, only got a couple ewes left, and then we've also got currently 2 in the pen. She'll be the next one to go out, and obviously you can see the bit of hay in the sort of baskets there. So they're sort of feed baskets, I guess, and they just sort of slot onto the hurdle, and then both pens can eat it. So the farmer ordered 3, and obviously one does 2 pens, so not too bad. And obviously, as you can see there, they've spilt it in this pen. But the sheep, they're not what you really expect. Palmerston's Golf parked up there. Also the feed trough there was put there for feeding the front one's silage. But obviously that was before the these sort of hay racks, I guess you could say, arrived. So that's just there just in case. JCB mini digger parked up. Sheep trailer, oil tank, Gator, Keenan. Now here we have Matt's new pickup. It's a Mitsubishi Animal. He was after this for a while, and it finally came. So obviously his Land Rover's sold, and obviously I think I said back in January that he was after a new one. So it finally came. He just had to sort of finalise it and whatever. I think it got delivered. I don't think he went and picked it up. I think they dropped it down or something, or got someone to drive it down. And then we've got John's mini parked up there. Then here we have Brian in the 6616. He's got the McHale bale spikes, and he's just given the bale for the sheep there. Now you might not recognise the name Brian. He is one of the farm workers. He just doesn't, he's not one of the usuals. He is one of, I believe, 6. And that's not including Tom, because obviously Tom's a farmer, he just tends to help out. So he's one of 6, and 3 to 4 of them don't come here that often, but obviously the usuals are John and Matt. So yeah, we were quite busy today, so Brian's come. I think he came last year for a bit of silage and baling. That was about it. Anyway, so we needed, literally all our farm workers are here today, apart from Liam, as obviously he's already been here, but all, basically including the farmer and the farmer's son, everyone's busy, and apart from Liam, as Liam is doing something else, so we can't, but we would have had him here. Then in the Mega Lamb pen, we've got the farmer there just dropping off the lamb. So we've got 2 Mega Lambs this year again, and also got the hay rack there, and they've spilt it on in the shed there, so I'll clean that up. He's just dropping the lamb in there. So they'll go out once the last ewe in this pen goes out. So obviously that one's older, and the one in farmer's arm is somewhat young. It's a couple of days old, so they'll have to wait. Lower bale wrap. We still ran out of firewood, so we'll have to get a bit more. Although the weather is getting better, so we'll have to see. Honda Quad mower, mini baler, John Deere Baler Upper, class rake and the class baler. And in the shed here we've got T6 175, fert spreader, fert bags, spearhead edge cutter and the John Deere Trail Forger. Then here we have the farm's son sat on the mudguard, and he's got the 6920S hanging out of the shed there. So he's just sat up there, and he's just sort of pulled himself up. He's about to grab the air horn and attach it onto the cab there. So he's got one air horn there, so he's going to put two, and then he's going to put two on either side of the sunroof on the T6. So just to get some air horns to make it look a bit nicer, I guess. So he's just doing that. Muck grab has been left there. Then we have Matt in the John Deere 3400 telehandler, and he's just moving the gates from the cow shed, as obviously all the cows are out. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the gates and we're going to take them to the other farm at some point, and then we'll muck out the shed. But obviously it won't be today because everyone's a bit busy. But yeah, so now we can start storing kit like the Keenan and mini digger and stuff like that in the shed, as it'll make a bit more space in the yard, and there's obviously no one in the shed. So what they'll do is they'll clean this one out with a bucket because it's a bit bigger, and then they use the yard scraper to sort of gather the bedding up in the sheep shed, and then they'll use the bucket to scoop it out. As the telehandler doesn't really fit in to the shed, the 5612, it barely does. Obviously it bends the CBs, but that's not really big of a deal. It sort of just skims at the beacons, yeah, so she'll be on the yard scraper and she'll push it closer to the gate of the sheep shed, and then the telehandler will use its boom to take the shovel to obviously scoop it out and put it in the trailer. But obviously this one's a little bit easier to get to, so you'll just use the bucket there, baler trailer with the tyres on. Then we've got the muck spreader, telehandler bucket, buck rake, side trailer, flatbed trailer, and a stack of bales slowly going down. And we've got her stump trailer there, and thumbed up baler for the chickens knocking about, and the ducks knocking about as well. And here we have Andrew and Peter. Andrew on the left, Peter on the right. And they're farm workers, they don't come here often, or if they do, they tend to not be here when they're on video. Now, Andrew, yeah, he's getting quite old, so he stopped working for us, but he did used to work for us, and he's just come to visit us, and obviously Peter's giving him a rundown of what's going on. So just looking at the sheep. In the sheep field, it's quite busy, as you can see. There's a lot of ewes and lambs, and we've got a group of lambs there playing about. We've got the ducks coming into the field there, but yeah, so feed trailer's obviously not been filled up. This will actually in fact be taken out of the shed, so out of the field and put into a shed just out the way. I was not needed, but obviously like I said, it's a bit busy today, so we probably won't do it. Then we've got the other chickens knocking about into the cow field. Then in the cow field you've got all the cows and calves with their bale. Now what we've noticed is the cows spread the bale quite a bit and they make quite a mess. So what we've done is we put a ring feeder around the bale, which we don't tend to use, which is something we should use really, because it just sits out of the other farm. So it keeps the bale enclosed and it doesn't spread out, because what they did is they had like a massive amount of bale there, and it would just sink into the mud and just be horrible. So we put that on top of the old silage, we put a ring feeder around it so it doesn't spread out as much, and then obviously got the cockerel on top of the bale there, and the other chickens knocking about. So yeah, it's quite busy today on the farm, which makes a change. Then up here in the field, we've got John in the 5612. He's got the foam roller and he's just rolling this field here. Then on the road, we have a farmer in his Case Maxim 150 and his V8 3160 Kuhn ram baler. I believe he is selling this, and he might be selling the tractor. He's selling one of them anyway. I'm pretty sure it's the baler, to get another one for this year. Then behind him there we have the 70th anniversary Valtra. This one was at the dealership and it used to be their sort of runaround tractor for delivering stuff, and then someone bought it. It's got a double axle I-Williams caliper on the back. It's quite muddy, so he's taken it to a petrol station to give it a wash, as he's been moving sheep and cows out into fields. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite muddy, and especially on the rims there, so he's taking it to the petrol station just to give it a quick wash. Probably get like a sandwich or something for tea. So yeah, so hopefully the videos will get a bit more sort of busier now, as there's starting to be a lot more going on. And now I don't think everything's going to be as busy as it was this episode, because obviously we had all the farm workers basically on the farm, and obviously, as many know, that the weather's been somewhat good recently, but obviously there's been a couple of rainy days, but it's mainly been sunny, which is good. So hopefully we'll have some videos will be getting busier, as obviously summer and spring are on the way. So yeah, so be to the video guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and bye.